Hello guys, welcome to Sparkling Diamonds. I am Brittany.
And I'm Robin.
And we are here today with our first of hopefully many, kind of like a special series for you guys. We're going to be doing something called an artist spotlight, where our goal is to talk about a specific artist. We've sent a bunch of questions ahead of time, and we give them the option to either, we can do like a live face-to-face Zoom and kind of record it for you guys to see us talking with them and getting their answers. Or a lot of artists are either too busy to sit down and like schedule a recording, or sometimes they're just shy and don't want to do that. And so we've kind of given everybody the option when we're reaching out to them to either do the recording with us or to just type and send us their answers. So our first artist, I don't know if you can see on the table here, is going to be Regan Kubecek. So what we'll kind of do is we've got all of Regan's answers here that she kindly sent us. And these are two kits that I actually got. Obviously, they're Halloween images, so I got them a couple weeks ago, and I haven't unboxed them yet. So I figured what better time to do this. So in the middle of this, we'll be unboxing Forlorn and Murky and Scaredy Cat Express. So which one do you want to start opening first? Then we'll do the first question or so.
I think Scaredy Cat Express. But one of the things I do want to say is this is also to get everyone geared up for the event in March, which is going to be hosted by Ditsy's Diamond Den and Crafting with Shay, and it is a Regan-thon that we are so excited about because we have so many of Regan's paintings.
We do, and it's just so funny. We had actually reached out to Regan before we even knew there was an event, before we knew any of this was going on. And so, like, obviously she's busy, so we knew when we're reaching out to artists, and it's going to take a little bit of time for them to get back to us. So we just got the answers back a couple of weeks ago and just start getting around to recording it. So it all just kind of worked out perfectly that it's kind of getting you guys some more information about Regan, and we'll talk a lot about, obviously, her, but then, like, we're also going to give you guys lots of links and places to go check out and find her artwork.
Yes, it was ironic because she sent us the answers, and then we learned about the event, and then Brittany got back in touch with Ditsy and was like, "Hey, we were planning on doing this. Is it still okay with you if we did this?" And Ditsy said, "Of course, because this is to celebrate Regan." And I love that when creators work together like that. So we wouldn't have dared done this without the permission of Ditsy and the okay of Shay, because that is their event. And so we just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that this was, they were all in the know.
All right, so before, I'm going to grab the toolkit out here real quick. This is going to be a lot of crinkling, so let me get this out before we do this. And I will let Robin go ahead and do the first question on our list here. So let me just get the toolkit out, and I'll start laying the pieces of the toolkit out to show you while Robin is talking about the first question here.
So the first thing that we asked Regan was, tell us about your experiences that inspired you to pursue a career in art. And Regan wrote, strangely, I never set out to find a career in art. I made art purely for the love of it. One day, a friend suggested I share my art on an online gallery. I thought it would be fun, and I loved seeing all the other artists' work, so figured out why not. And then one day, a few months after sharing my art, I received an email from a company asking to license my art, and the rest is history. Laugh out loud. I love that.
And the first company that asked to license her art, you may already know, is actually Dreamer Designs. And we'll talk a little bit about that as we get further into the questions too. So I'll show you guys real quick the toolkit here. Again, the focus of this is really about Regan, but just in case you're interested in buying, you've never bought from Art and Soul, and you want to get a Regan kit to participate in the Regan-thon or just to do, it's just a basic toolkit. You get a pen, a squishy, some multi-placers, a little bag of a couple of baggies, which you don't really need because there's come-in bags already. You just get a plain little tray, some pretty purple tweezers, and a purple caddy of waxes. There's like 6 in here, so plenty of wax. So we won't show you the toolkit for the other one, but just a quick rundown of that.
And I will say the thing I like about her answer is I think there are a lot of talented artists out there that do art on the side. And I hope that that answer is an inspiration to you because you never know.
And that actually kind of bridges into the next question. So our next question is art your full-time career? Because we're always interested in knowing like if people do this for a full-time career or if they have other jobs on the side. Because like, you know, I feel like that's the same is true for a lot of YouTubers. Because like a lot of YouTubers, this isn't a full-time career for some people. And they do have other jobs on the side. So Reagan said, no, it is not a full-time career. As much as I would like to focus on nothing but my art, unfortunately, mortgage, bills, and children, life needs stability. And while some months are great, it's not always guaranteed income, so I have my day job. My dream is one day to step away from my day job and put all my energy into my art. So I'm just going to tell you this right now, and Reagan, I'm hoping you get a chance to watch this. I know you're busy. The fact that you create the number of pieces of art that you create, and this isn't a full-time job for you, is pretty impressive, if I say so myself.
I 100% agreed when I read that answer. It's actually, you know, it's astonishing to me about YouTube creators, too, that work full-time and they do this, because Brittany and I have talked about balancing that life. But to think about, I watch Regan draw if you follow Regan, she actually she records videos of her drawing, and it's spectacular to watch her art come alive right before your eyes. And the amount of artwork that she produces is incredible. And like, where do you find the time? And by the way, you know, this is a good reminder too, to if you love her artwork, you know, the more we purchase her artwork, the more we can support her into making this a full-time job, because that would be great.
The more it becomes a possibility.
Yes.
All right, so I'm not really going to run through these. I've showed you guys a million times. We're going to have an inventory sheet, which is going to have all the details on it. I'll just put it up close to the camera and let you see it, and let you see the sticker sheet while Robin's going over the next question.
The next question we ask her is, how did you learn about diamond painting, and do you diamond paint? And she said that she learned about diamond painting when she was approached for licensing. I, of course, immediately went to investigate and was pleasantly surprised. I love that my art can magically transform into sparkling masterpieces. It gives me great pleasure seeing everyone's whips and finished pieces. I have completed one kit myself, laugh out loud. I can see how addictive it can be. I think when I have more time, I'll definitely do more diamond painting. To that I will add, as much time as I know it takes for me to do a diamond painting, I cannot imagine drawing and doing diamond painting.
I would be curious to know, if you see this, to comment, was the piece that you completed your own artwork? And if so, what did you decide to do for your first diamond painting? I'm very curious to know.
Great question.
Follow-up question to that. All right, so I don't think we're going to necessarily lay out all the drills. We may take some time to show you where the specialty drills go. We'll see. The biggest thing here is we're just talking about Regan and just showing off some of her artwork. But here's just the color palette of this one. And then I'll go ahead and flip this over, and then we'll go on to the next question. All right, here is Scaredy Cat.
Oh my goodness.
I'll leave it this way for a second, let you guys look at it. And then... So I remember doing the weekly roundup on this and realizing, like having this sudden realization that the heads were two bodies riding on the back of the cat.
I remember that.
And this is going to be a square kit, and it is computer rendered, just so you guys know. So tons of confetti, but so let's see. All right, so our next question for Miss Regan was, what is the first drawing that was turned into a diamond painting? So as I mentioned, her first release was with Dreamer Designs, and so she actually had a bulk release that first time at Dreamer Designs, and so among them was a couple of pieces. It was Jasmine, and I'll try to take a break in between saying these names, and I'll try to pop up pictures for you guys from Dreamer Designs. So Jasmine, Ancient Heart, Angel Wings, Patience, and Spring Beauty.
Wow. That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It is. And it's funny, I guess we've only been diamond painting for just a little over a year now, and I honestly didn't know. I've looked at Dreamer Designs. I hadn't really purchased any Dreamer Designs until probably like the last 3 months or so. And I don't know if even when looking at their art, if I noticed that she had art there. I remember specifically learning about her, honestly, through Art and Soul.
Me too.
And then I realized, oh, she's got pieces with Dreamer Designs, too. So that's just something for you guys out there, because, again, I didn't know about her except for Art and Soul. So if you're not a big Dreamer Designs fan, she does have art there, too.
And if you're interested in more pieces, definitely check out, as it did see Diamond Dan, she unboxes and a lot of Regan's artwork, and then we have unboxed a lot of her artwork as well. Okay, the next question was, is there a particular drawing you've created that holds deep personal significance for you? And how does it feel to see it transformed into a diamond painting if it has been? And she answered, I have 2 drawings I have created that have personal significance, but neither have ever been turned into a kit. There's some of my most favorite artworks have been. I think it's just so cool to see them being enjoyed by so many people. I find that interesting.
I mean, I could get it. Like, if I had a piece of artwork that was super personal to me, I'm not sure if it's something that I would want everybody in the world to see and enjoy. Maybe, I don't know. I guess it would depend on like how the personal significance was to you that you decided to do it. But I mean, her artwork it definitely is enjoyable, as you can tell. We love it. All right, we're gonna go through. So we got like 10 to 15 questions. So we'll go through like 1 or 2 more here with you guys, and we'll just leave this pretty canvas out here for you to look at, and then we'll switch out canvases. I didn't mention this canvas. It does have. I did choose to get ABs and soul dust, so it's got 3 ABs and 2 soul dust, and they're right here at the end. And there's actually quite a few of the soul dust that I can see easily without taking them out. It looks like you have a purple and a green and an orange AB, and then a blue and a green soul dust. This is so cute.
I know.
All right. I get distracted by the pretty artwork. All right, so our next question was, how has your artistic style evolved over the years, and are there any themes you find yourself returning to? So I would assume this is probably the same for most artists, but her artwork has evolved a great deal over the years. There isn't a day that goes by that I'm not doodling or working on some artwork. When you practice every day, you learn and change constantly. As far as themes go, I always return to fairies. They were my most favorite thing to draw as a little girl, and I always come back to them. And I can see that because a lot of her characters do have, like, you usually see like the wings or something on the back. So I do see that. All right, I'm going to start quietly trying to put this up while she goes over the next question here with you guys.
What's the most challenging piece that you've ever created? And she answers, I don't have one particular piece that I would call overly challenging. I always like to push myself to do better and try something new. So, if I had to choose something that challenged me the most, it would have to be commissions. I have always wanted to create something special for my customers. It can be extremely difficult bringing someone else's vision to life. It's always nerve-wracking when you share that first sketch with them. Oh, that's interesting.
So that is something we can share with you guys. So obviously part of this is the Artist Spotlight is to help bring, number one, awareness to the artist, and then also to support the artist and figure out... Sorry, I'm going to put this in here so I'm not trying to talk and you guys are having to listen to the crinkling while I'm trying to finish my thought here. Real world problems here. All right. So, obviously we want to learn more about the artist and figure out how we can support them. And so that's one cool thing that she does that I'm not sure if that's something every artist offers, but she will do commissioned artwork pieces for you. So I think she's got a website. I'll have to check and make sure where you can reach out to her. She is on Facebook and TikTok, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the best way to reach out to her if you do want a commission piece. So I'll confirm with her and put a link down below for you, but I'm pretty sure there's a website you can go and you can fill out a form, and she will commission artwork pieces. I don't know if it's based off of you as a person or exactly how she does it, but that's really cool, and another cool way to support her is to get your own personalized artwork by her. All right, so talking about supporting artists, so have you expanded your art into other mediums, such as calendars, coloring books, etc.? If so, please let us know where we can go, and we'll link it for you. And then how do you see your work evolving in the future? So as we know, she obviously has diamond paintings with 2 companies. So anything that we mention here, we will try to link down below. And then she also has, over the years, she's had bookmarks, gift cards, keychains. She gets tons of requests for coloring books. And so if you're a coloring fan, she's hoping in the next year she might have time to make a coloring book happen. So that's exciting.
That would be cool.
One other really cool thing, if you're looking for ways to support her art and you are a diamond painter, Bee's Crafty Corner just made an announcement recently that she is going to start having Regan's artwork turned into release papers. So I'll put a little snippet up here from Bee's Crafty Corner of the announcement. And I think I'll try to link the Facebook post, because I think she was asking if you guys had any specific requests of pieces you would like to see turned into release paper. And I know there's already tons of comments there, but definitely check that out, because that's going to be something cool and fun coming in the future.
So the next question was, have you ever seen a diamond painting of your work that added a new layer or interpretation to your original piece, and how did that make you feel? And she said, indeed, I love when people decide to add their own special flair to a kit. Adding special drills to highlight or changing a color where needed. I love seeing others getting creative and enjoying the process.
Ooh, I love to bling up kits. I have not. God, have I even started a Regan piece yet?
I don't think you have.
I don't either. I know you have. I don't think I have. I have like 5 or 6 now that I really want to do. This is the problem with our lives. We don't have enough time to diamond paint, and there's so many pieces I want to do. All right, so this next question that we're going to give you guys the answer to, it kind of covers a few questions. So what I'll do is kind of tell you the questions that we're going to incorporate into this one answer. So we asked if there are any specific cultures or historical art movements that influence your work. How do you incorporate these elements into your paintings? And then also if there were any songs, movies, or television shows that influenced your work. And then who are some of your favorite artists, and how have they influenced your work? And so I'm going to say right now, if you guys have looked at any of Regan's art, it's definitely influenced by lots of things, because she's got so many relatable characters. I mean, just recently for Halloween, all the
Oh, well, I'm thinking of Strawberry Shortcake, Care Bears.
I was thinking of what are the spooky? I hate scary movies.
Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas.
She does have that. Then I was thinking of the scary one, the mask with the knife. What's his name?
Oh, I can't think of it now.
Okay, I'm horrible, guys. But she's got all kinds of stuff that's based off of movies and books and just little fun cartoons. So that is definitely true. But her answer to these questions. So from an extremely young age, I was absolutely in love with a number of artists' work. I was obsessed and would study their artworks for hours. So I'm going to give you guys a list of names. There's one in here I may not pronounce 100% correctly, but I'm going to do my best. So the artists she liked were May Gibbs, Ida Rental Uthwate, I believe is how you pronounce it. Pixie Zoe Harris, Arthur Rackham, and Peg Maltby. She said there are others, but those are some of her favorites, and they've had a huge influence on her art. And if she's ever needing motivation or inspiration, she'll spend some time immersed in the pages of her books, admiring their work. So, and I definitely. So we'll kind of talk a little bit about this canvas real quick.
We're not going through the toolkit again.
All right, and so this kit that I'm going to show you guys is going to be a hand rendered kit. If you get it in square, it was hand rendered. So if you chose to get a round one, it would be computer rendered. I did get square. I am just partial to squares, just in general. It has 3 ABs and 2 soul dusts. I'll show you the color palette real quick here. This is absolutely stunning. Of course, lots of 310 for the outline, but I'm excited. Look at these specialty drills. First of all, just real side note, I love specialty drills. Look at this. There's almost 4,000 soul dusts of this purple. I'm so excited. Quick look at the sticker sheet. And then we'll go ahead and do another question, and then we'll come back.
Beyond painting, do you have other hobbies or creative outlets that inspire your art? Like, I don't know how she possibly could, but she does say, I'm a bookworm, so when I'm not drawing, I find inspiration in novels.
I can see that.
Yes. Boy, I tell you what. Look, there's not enough time in a day. Me and Brittany are always saying.
All right. This one, I don't know which one I like more. I think I'm really excited about this one, though, because it's so adorable. I remember doing this one on the roundup, too, so let's take a look at her. Yes!
Oh, I love that.
I need to do her. All right, we'll turn it this way so you guys can see her, too.
Oh, my gosh, her stockings. I just love that.
I don't even like cats. Our dogs are currently listening to us like, what are you guys talking about, man?
Her eyes. This is absolutely stunning.
She is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
And she has a ton of soul. Like, her whole background of the coffin is soul dust. Oh,
wow.
My God. All right, we're going to go on to the next question. We'll leave this gorgeous piece here for you guys to just look at for a minute while we talk. All right. So next question is, when people see your work, either as a painting or a diamond painting, what emotions or thoughts do you hope to invoke in them? Reagan says, my biggest hope is that I can create a feeling of nostalgia and whimsy, that fleeting feeling of magic we felt as a children. And I can just tell you from Robin finding Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy that you do a wonderful job of that. And not to mention some of the characters, like I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love seeing that. And even the Grinch, the Care Bear one you came out with, that came out recently with Art and Soul as a diamond painting. I love that. I'm not even really a big Care Bear fan, but that was just like Nightmare Before Christmas themed, and I loved it.
And Strawberry Shortcake, and the one with the three people together. I can't think of
Forever
the three.
Friends or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it.
Yes.
God, there's so much artwork here, guys. We'd spend forever putting up pictures for you guys to see everything we're talking about. So, like I said, we're going to link down below her Art and Soul link to all of her artwork and her Dreamer Designs link. So definitely go through those links and just look through all of her artwork that's already just diamond paintings, because it's amazing.
So the last question was, at the moment, what are you reading, watching on television, or listening to in terms of music? And so currently she's reading There Once Upon a Broken Heart series by Stephanie Garber. The TV shows are Outlander and Bridgerton. And then she loves music, and at the moment she's listening to all kinds of music soundtracks. Next month it will be something else. Laugh out loud. How true is that for all of us?
So that is really all of our questions that we asked her. So hopefully you guys enjoyed getting to see these two pieces of artwork and also learning some more about Reagan and who she is as an artist. I will, obviously, like I said, put the links down to Art and Soul and Dreamer Designs. I'm also going to link her Facebook page and her TikTok. If you like watching artist work, I really recommend checking out her TikTok and watching all her drawings. She does put some on her Facebook page, but I feel like her TikTok is literally just loads of clips of her drawing, and you can get lost in watching it for hours. And I'll verify with her that link that I have is a good link for, I think you can purchase artwork on there too. So I'll check with her and see, and if so, I'll link that down below, but that would be where you could purchase some artwork and also reach out to her for a commissioned piece.
And then don't forget to join the Regathon in March.
Yes. We will put a link for that Facebook group down below for you guys
that's
too.
That's going to be held with Dissy's Diamond and Crafting with Shay. I'm so excited about that event. We're going to have even though I find winter is the most depressing month, both for myself and for my clients. And so I feel like we have something in January and February and March, because we have Art and Soul events all coming up those months, and we are so excited. And Reagan, just thank you. I know it took time for you to answer those questions, and you are so busy, and we mean it. Thank you from the bottom of our heart for doing that. And Dissy and Shay, thank you for holding this beautiful event in March in honor of Reagan and all this artwork.
If you guys, one quick thing before we go, if you guys have any artists that you're interested in potentially knowing about, comment them down below and I'll try to reach out to them. Or if you are an artist yourself watching this and you would like to get with us and answer your questions either over a video chat being recorded, and we could post that. Or if you want to do just how Reagan did it and just answer some questions via message or email. We would love to get to know more of the artists that are creating some of these beautiful pieces that we are constantly diamond painting and talking about every week. So.
Yes, and leave in the comments, do you know which piece you're doing for March for the Regathon? I'd be very curious to know. I think I have decided I'm keeping it a secret for right now.
This one, if it makes it till then, because I really want to do it, but I think this might be the one. I don't know, gosh. I like the Bellatrix Lestrange one. I like the Hermione one. That's not the name of it, but the two Harry Potter ones, but God, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know how I'm going to pick, actually. I don't know.
So, well, let us know. Let us know what did you learn about Reagan today that you didn't already know. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Our giveaway is going through
this Wednesday. You have to be entered by the 6th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to be eligible.
And all you have to do is watch the live that we held last Saturday. I can't remember that date off the top of my head, but it is the only live that it was our first live. So just look for that live, and all you got to do, we'll have directions in that on what you need to do to join and what the prizes are. Thank you so much. We mean that. We mean that so much for all our viewers. Please, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification button. And until then, we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.